What's good, y'all? It's the Demouchets REACT, and we're back with another video. Who we got today, C?
Today we're back with another American reaction. So excited about this video. If you're new to us
and we're new to you,
make sure you scroll down,
hit that subscribe button,
and turn on the post notification bell,
because we're on the road to 200K.
And we cannot get there without you guys, alright? Join the family. Without further ado, let's get into the video.
Let's get it.
Cuando yo juego, no siento que yo sea el que juegue. Hay una energía que te atrapa. Que
Straight into it.
Nosotros decimos que dejamos el cuerpo. Los que van a jugar van a ser los abuelos que se van a manifestar en
I've
su
seen this
cuerpo.
before on a movie.
Cuando yo juego, paso
One of
una
the Black
puerta y
Panther
entro a mi
movies, I
mundo.
want to say.
I don't know. It does look familiar with them hitting the ball with their hip. But I can't put a name to it. But it does look familiar.
Right. Let us know if this has been showcased on a movie that y'all have seen before.
Correct.
Because
Correct.
it looks familiar.
Man, he about to put it on. Check him out.
Uh-oh. Ancestral. Alright. Three and one in the middle.
Come on,
Mi
man.
nombre es Reina María Fuxip y soy presidenta de la Asociación de Juego de Pelota Mesoamericana. La pelota se juega únicamente con la cadera
Right.
y se trata de llevar la pelota en una línea y tratar de pasarla por el medio, y en cada cancha tiene que haber jugadores que son representaciones.
Yo.
Elementos que se van jugando en la cancha, constelaciones, el sol, la tierra, los 4 elementos.
Yo.
La pelota pesa 3 kilos 800, pero ya cuando la pelota viene a distancia y a velocidad, ya no son 3 kilos 800, ya son 7 kilos.
And look at me.
Compared it to a stone.
Mi nombre es Willy Canché. Soy de acá del pueblo de Ekbalam. Soy un jugador de pelota. Para empezar un juego ceremonial se tiene que pedir permiso a los 4 rumbos del universo. Tenemos que pedir permiso a la madre tierra, la energía de la tierra, para que podamos salir sin daños, para que no nos pase nada malo. Y pues yo me imagino cuando estoy en ese juego como lo hacían mis antepasados, y es como conectarse con alguno de nuestros abuelos.
Now I can understand why they made mention at the very beginning of this, how it don't feel like it's them, it feel like it's their ancestors who's highly involved in the sport. Look at what they go through just to get permission to be active in the sport. This is different and highly, highly interesting.
Yeah, it
Wow.
really is.
Okay.
Do we have a sport with feet? Well, not
With
feet,
hips?
with hips.
Yeah.
The only thing I can think about is soccer with the feet.
Yeah.
But this is interesting. I wonder, like, do they play it with other teams? Like, is other teams, revitalizing this sport? Like, let us know about that.
Te guía, como uno de ellos nos está guiando para jugar.
El juego tenía muchos aspectos. Está la parte religiosa, la parte deportiva y la parte militar. El problema fue aquí que vino la prohibición de muchas cosas.
Banning their own culture. Everything
A
was
la llegada de
demonic when
los
they don't know it.
españoles
Crazy.
nos ven jugar con una pelota tan pesada, solamente con la cadera, nos empiezan a ver como si fuéramos brujos. Ver unas personas casi desnudos jugar con una pelota tan pesada y que le pegaran con la cadera o le pegaran en cualquier otra parte del cuerpo y no les hiciera nada, para ellos adorábamos demonios.
Bro, and we're going to just sit that down for a second before we pick this back up. Because, like, what audacity do another person have to just pull up, see people doing something as a collective, and then you, it's just so many ways I can explain it, but you just basically say that it's wrong.
Right.
And then you highlight it as if it's something that's mad negative.
Right. Because I don't understand it.
That's what it is.
I don't understand it. So what you're doing is wrong. And there's still some countries who still go through that today. There's still some parts of our country who demonize ancestral traditions.
Yeah.
You know, like in our culture, speaking of our culture, some of our people, even like our relatives are a part of this, dress up as Mardi Gras Indians.
Yeah.
And to a person from the outside looking in, they like, oh, why are these black people dressed up like Indians?
Mm-hmm.
But they don't realize the ancestral history behind it.
The connection as well.
The connection behind our Maroons, right? And how the Indians gave us refuge.
Yeah.
And so that is something we do to honor. And when you're listening to like the calls that they do, they'll speak our story, right?
Yeah.
And they say when they put on that costume, they are no longer acting as Dion and Sierra.
Yeah.
It's the energy of our ancestors.
Yeah, that's what I was finna say. It's important for you to tell your story, not let it be his story. Because if it's coming from another perspective, it's never gonna hit the core. Or the people the way it's supposed to. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be heavy when you're dealing with another level like this and you're trying to understand it, because it's something you have to connect with first before you can fully immerse yourself in it.
Yeah. Now listen, hitting a heavy ball like that with the hips, I'd be like, child, y'all strong. Okay.
Sore is another word.
But listen, they have a whole religious ceremony.
That part.
That we didn't even know about before this.
Yeah.
They're calling on their ancestors before they even enter this to protect them, to guide them. That's the same way I feel when we're cooking our food. I feel my ancestors' energy. I feel my grandmother's. I feel my mama energy. I feel that when I'm cooking my food. When I'm measuring seasoning, I know when to stop, to make it just right without tasting the food. But that's energy.
But then meanwhile, she tells me that I've over seasoned it and I use the entire can.
You know what? You be listening to too many of our ancestors at one
and
time.
I be like, but it's still snapping though, right?
Yeah.
It's cut. It's good, right? It be hitting, but yeah, I do get a little heavy sometimes.
You be listening to more than one at a time. That's
but that's what it is though, because even when I'm seasoning, it's like, it's just something that clicks that be like, okay, measurement is there. I can't explain it, but the measurement is there.
Right. So, I love us, our channel, the community that we have cultivated on this channel. Because look how this topic has gone from talking about this sport to food.
The connection is there.
The connections.
Yeah. And though it may be, from a ball to a plate with food on it, is the relation that is birthing. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like the paths are all different, but it still connects. It's a balance. You just gotta be open minded to understand that.
Right, and it's our relationship with the people who came before us. Because some people, they look at, I'm getting along with it, but some people look at it as, oh, so long ago, I have no connection to this, to those people. This is modern day.
Crazy.
I don't have no connection to that. No, that's how cultures get lost, because you feel that you don't have connection to it. Tap into your culture.
Then you have to, then you have to like recreate your existence and why you're here. Because when you look into history, the storyline helps you become who you're becoming.
Right. And I'm going to say this one last thing and we're going to get back into
it. I know, right? It's good. It's good.
It is good. But the reason we don't know our ancestors' language, the language that our grandparents spoke, was because in our states of Louisiana, our grandparents got beat if they spoke their language in schools. So now we're reteaching ourselves a language that should have been first nature to us.
Correct.
Because English was not our ancestors' first language in the state of Louisiana.
Yeah.
Corey Vinny was. And now we're catching on fast, but the way that it has been lost because other cultures have come in and deemed it wrong. Yeah. Deemed it bad. That's why we have instances like this where you got to reteach yourself what your ancestors had for you.
Where that all came from? It's like, what was wrong with it, huh?
I don't know, but it was good. I know y'all like
it. Okay.
Casi desnudos, jugar con una pelota tan pesada y que le pegaran con la cadera o le pegaran en cualquier otra parte del cuerpo y no les hicieran nada, para ellos adorábamos demonios.
Si solamente nos hubiesen descubierto así, sin invadirnos, sin prohibirnos nada, hubiésemos sido el deporte más famoso del mundo.
Famous sport.
Antes del 2006.
man, this was just not long enough. This was good. Information, understanding it, seeing it firsthand too, and seeing how a few of these men has changed their lives, which is really important, especially in today's times. If you don't have nothing in your community that can speak to the gentlemen or the young girls, even adults, oftentimes they go astray to just find a way.
Right.
And most of the times, for some cases, people get lost.
Look at the energy of the ancestors.
It works.
When we tap into our culture.
Yep.
He said, I want to honor my ancestors and show them that I am me. And I'm proud of that.
Go ahead. Sir.
I was going to say that almost makes me tear up because it makes me think of us and our culture and the work that we're doing.
Right. And then the word ancestors and stuff can be used in so many different ways, perspective-wise, because some people don't like it. Mm-hmm. And you're going to one day wake up. You're going to have your business. You're going to have all the money. You're going to have the land. And you're going to pass it down. And for generations, one day, one child from that individual is going to wake up one day and your name is still going to be on that wall. And they're going to look at you and be like, if it wasn't for my ancestors.
Exactly.
They can call you grandma. They can call you grandpa. Because, times move and, names change. But at the end of the day, you're still being looked at as someone who had a title and you held it on for so long just so you can pass it on to the next.
And that's a responsibility.
And that's what they did.
Of humans.
That's what they did.
Period. Yeah. That's why we have to preserve our cultures. I know a lot of cultures have bad things that happen in it. But you got to look at the good in it. There's honor in that. Mm-hmm. And pass that down. Don't be ashamed of doing something because, we're in modern times. We don't do this. When they dressed up in the hat, not the hat. I don't know if it was a lion or a jaguar. I'm not good with animals, but
leopard maybe.
Leopard, the animal,
cheetah, and
how he had his hair up.
Yeah.
With I don't know what that
is.
is.
It's like shells, plates, like I don't know, but
with the regalia.
It's
right?
familiar.
Right,
it's familiar.
Right. I saw what they portray in movies.
Yeah.
As Mayans, I saw that. And so no matter where you are, no matter if you in the Americas, no matter if you're in somewhere in Europe, Africa, Asia, it don't matter. Honor your culture.
That's it, yeah.
Preserve it. Because so many cultures are getting lost today.
Man, we got so much distractions.
So many.
It's easy to just get involved in what you want these days.
Yeah.
All
right, y'all. We hope you guys enjoyed this video with us. Be sure to subscribe. We'll see you soon.
Peace.